We are on now. Everybody's gonna be like, what do you mean there's nothing on? How far is this way? Like this? That's pretty good. Is she in the way? No. Kind of. Okay, I'm gonna just jump up one notch here. Don't move. Right there. I'm not in your way, right? No? You good? Here you go. Love it. Love it. Love it. We're moving. There you go. All right, folks. Game 2. We are still at the West End because, you know, we love playing here. It's our favorite rink.
This is actually a good rink.
It's not bad. I hate this netting, though. The netting drives me nuts a little bit. Was it snowing here, too? Nice. All right, we are playing St. Albert. So far, I believe they're one win, these guys, today. So we're going to see what happens here. We're going to, unfortunately, have some netting in the way, but that's the way it's going to be. Girls are ready to go here. This is loud. Let's go! All right, folks. Get pumped, man. You gotta love that. All right, let's see where this goes here. St. Albert strikes me as a team who... Let's do this a little bit here. Sorry, folks. I readjusted you. I'm gonna try to give you a bit of a wide angle so the netting doesn't end up blocking us. I was almost there for Maddie. Little reset. Ella Sharp in net. She takes a turn here for her first game of the tournament. That ring is going to go right by Maddie in front of me. And St. Albert recovers, and they got a player breaking out. Little touch here by Paige as she was struggling to get the ring. We're going to get a call. St. Albert is going on the power play. Paige was at the edge here. Called for tripping call. I'm going to back up a little bit here. You guys can't see this, but I'm on a ledge with a bad knee. Well, the last thing you want is Simon to take a tumble. That's going to be 2 minutes, I think, for Paige for a tripping call. So it is. 2 minutes. This is the first power play of the game. Have our girls here doing some cheering. I'm going to stay over here and try to follow this. Oh, heads up. St. Albert player was on her knees taking that shot. Not a good chance here. That's going to be one. And just like that, folks, we are going to go play 4-on-4 ringette. That's going to be a tripping call right 30 seconds into this. So far, everybody's got another line going on. Addie is on with Abby. We're going to have a bit of a switch here because we have a player in the box. 9 was telling me she'd like to have a little bit of a better showing. She wasn't pleased with this morning, so a little back end here. Almost went across. Good pickup on the side. St. Albert player looking, but it's not going to put more pressure. A little down to Addie here, like that pass. Straight down. Good shot. Abby with a rebound hits the corner. That was close. Very good reset by Addie to give the old give and go. And these two girls are having fun here. We got Amelia here is going to jump in right at the right time. I'm going to try not to fall off. Amelia's going to drop that to Agnes, who went to help her. And that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to have to reset my clock here. St. Albert in the corner, just missed. So far, I would say both of these teams looking like equal speed. Play's going to be in front of me here. A little bit of a bump. Good job. That's Ainsley. Tips it over the blue line. Just like that, Amelia's in to help out. She's going to pass that across to Agnes, who's in 1-2 short side, and that was really close. Sorry, I didn't mean to stutter there. I was admiring Agnes, who came really close. Just got tied up at the end, but nonetheless, could have had a really good chance here on the corner. Taylor's out there with Piper. We're going to need someone else here. We got 3 on the ice here. He can... Not a big deal when you start off like that. Actually, good timing for Agnes to drop in with some speed. That shot hit a body up front. Taylor's going to look to reset and go down the middle here. She breaks through. She's got some space. Wasn't able to play. St. Albert goalie was like, all right, here we go. Just pushed it out of the crease. Didn't even bother to pick it up. Watch out. She's got some speed here. White with a big shot. Ella with a great save early on. You got to watch these. So far, your Wildcats are looking good. You know the name of the game, possession, stabbing. If you can achieve that, you're going to be on the roll. A little bit of luck helps a lot. Good job at the line. That drop pass just ended up in the middle. St. Albert has to regroup. There's nobody there for her to pass to. Now they got a couple. The pass comes back my way, and Maddie is going for one. Right in front of me here, Maddie with a big check along the boards. That's going to be a cross-checking call on 7. So St. Albert's going on the power play. We'll see how this goes. First one ended really quickly when the St. Albert player ended up going to the box also. So far in the 0-0. Let's see how this goes from the center. St. Albert player regroups on the side. Straight up across here. Good job, St. Albert. Back at it. Good pressure by Kitchener. Along the lower boards. St. Albert player looking for that pass up front. That was close, folks. That was really close. Number 5 was in there. She is still behind, finding a good opening. Just waiting for her pass to come across right here. Back pass to the side. That one does not miss, and just like that, power play over. St. Albert is up by 1 with a quick shot on the corner. Ella, unfortunately on this one, only so much he can do. That is a play in ringette that you can get really close to the sides here and still manage to pop some rings up. We've seen Agnes do it. Good fight down the middle. Ainsley hits the brakes, turns in front of the penalty box. Dipsy Doodles managed to shake off the forward, and there goes Taylor. She's in the forward end now. Should be 5-on-5, so it's going to be Casey, Abby, and Taylor. That shot up front the goalie got, and if you pay attention, that goal is sizable. I was talking to Chris, and both of St. Albert's goalies can take a lot of space. Keep an eye on that after. Wow, to watch that one-timer, Ella with a great pad save. St. Albert's here. Good one-to-one passes. Abby's got some space here. She's going to be covered real quick. She looked up and saw Addie breaking in and tried to get the ring to her. Addie unfortunately was stretched out. Just couldn't grab a hold of it, but that's going to break St. Albert's with some speed. Behind our net here. Good job. That high-low pass from Maya. Just tipped, so that would have been a two-line pass anyway. So he wouldn't have made it too far. So far, St. Albert here. They are connecting. Good speed to the game. I wouldn't have called that. Good job. No call. That's going to trickle to Ella, who's going to play that up. Good throw. Both of these players hit the boards really quickly here. They are both up. Maya got the worst of that. She is headed to the bench. St. Albert players, okay. We have a penalty coming to Maya. I don't know if it's on that play, but I want to think Maya's going in. We have a penalty, folks. That is indeed Maya who got the worst of that, and a penalty to boot. St. Albert on the first power play ended quickly. Second scored. Let's see what's going to happen on this one. They do a good job at controlling the ring. 10's going to go behind the net. She's looking for someone up front. Takes her time. Little back pass. Up close. Ella with a big save. That's going to be played along the boards, and St. Albert gets their first battle. 3 white players. Maddie on her knees. I want to say Maddie got the worst of that, and she is slow to get up here. She's going to go for a change really quick. Ella with a good save for a reset. Whoa, whoa, heads up. Ella on the side. Probably imagine that was one of ours, but on the side, back pass. Watch 5 here. Up front, that was a quick shot that Ella got in front of, so no problem. There you go. There goes Megan. Up to Paige. She's got Campbell down the middle. Campbell tried to get that ring up to Taylor and got tied up really quickly. Watch behind RD here. St. Albert's put a player up. And Campbell at the right place here, waiting for that ring. Look at this one. That was close. Good play. What is the St. Albert's team name? What's your team name? St. Albert Mission?
Mission.
There you go. There you go. I got it. I got some help there, folks. Their videographer was nice enough to correct me. Casey with a quick shot. And take a look at how much space that goalie occupies. If that goalie is not at least 6 foot tall, number one, their backup, or at least I assume their backup goalie, is just as big. And that is typically reserved to our side when Haley's out there. She's got some size, takes enough room, but yeah, sure enough, these guys showed up with some firepower. But look at this. Kitchener here. We're going to find some space. Maya out of the penalty box with a vengeance here. She got a ton of speed going. 1-2 goes around the net. I thought that she was going to let a pass go. She's got Abby with her. That pass across just goes behind 9. Everybody hit the brakes for some reason. That's an unsportsmanlike penalty to 9 white. Am I the only one who didn't see anything?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. I think it's been assessed by our or dad crew here that nobody really knows why 9 got that call. So, for the first time in this game, Kitchener is on the power play to finish the first. Remember, 4 periods. We're playing 4 10s. Maya with a back pass to Addie, who didn't miss by much. Addie was just changing direction, had to hit the brakes. She'll go all the way up here. Tons of speed down the middle, backhand pass to Maya on the side. Or Piper, sorry, that's a reset. That'll get us that. And St. Albert's gets the ring, and they might just finish the period like this. Watch that player behind our D. Woo, big save by Ella with a second to go.
Good job, Ella!
And good thing she was paying attention, folks. I will be back in 1 second. All right, folks, we are back for the second period, and we are still on the power play for 1:19. Campbell and Agnes are going to start this with Maddie. Ella is standing tall here in that great save at the end with 2 seconds to go. St. Albert saw an opportunity and pushed that ring up. And that was a little too close for comfort, if you ask me, but here we go. Paige, Megan. Megan's got some room here and she can play up, so won't be surprised if she jumps in. Agnes with a great 1-2. Little tumble at the ringette line. Agnes up front. Little back pass to Maddie. That quick shot off the side of the net. I'm going to start the timer here in a minute, folks. I'm going to readjust that. Just noticed that my clock timer didn't start. We're still on it. Up front. Oh, that was close. Save this. I'm going to fix the penalty after. Good job, Taylor, getting in the way of that throw. That was a nice throw. That was just about over the ringette line. Taylor saw that as she was flying in and decided, you know what, I'm going to grab that. Thank you very much. Up the middle here, she's got Casey on the side. Casey was readjusting, so can't take a shot off. 9 seconds to go on that penalty. Abby with that ring just behind her, so ended up kicking it, but got it on the corner. She's got Casey all the way across, connected there. Penalty's over. That shot sailed just over the right side corner, and that was not far. Abby's coming back here right through the crease. Puts a shot on. Goalie has to kind of fumble her way a little bit to get that shot, but that was a low shot, and she had the entire bottom covered. Up in front of me here. 3 in Avery. Batting it up. Abby across. Forces St. Albert Mission to put the ring up, and they are in our end here. 5 seconds on the shot clock for them. Oh my goodness. On a reset. I'm gonna go on a limb and guess that was a reset attempt.
Okay, Ella, shake it off, girl.
And for poor Ella, that somehow snuck through. We're gonna have to take a look at that. Addie is out there now. Lines are reset here, so that's gonna be Maya with Addie and Piper out there. I want to say Ella's gonna want to see that one again. That ring is in the air. All right. So just like that, St. Albert is up by 2. There is lots of ring yet to be had here. We had lots of chances. Maya is, I'm going to go on a limb guessing that she is hunting for 1 here. She looks like a woman on a mission. Down up front, Addie tries to break through, just got checked at the very last second. Players stumbling all over here. Where's the ring? Somewhere. Someone's getting something. That's going to be Maya. I'm going to guess on a hooking call. That's a roughing call for Maya. I won't lie to you. There's a few of these that refs are talking right now, having a discussion. I'm not sure what we're discussing, maybe where the ring's going to be. There's a... Alright, they're giving them the ring, so I'm going to assume they were just trying to figure out who's going to get it. We know now, and the mission is going to take that right now to start this. I want to think 4th power play for them here today. This is another one of those calls that I'm not entirely sure. There's a bit of a battle up front, but nothing substantial. Agnes chopped here. Paige is going to get the ring. She's looking for an option down the middle. Mission picked it up. Up they go to the side. Paige jumped in. That was a good call. That was a loose ring on the side here. Just waiting. Oh, heads up. That shot down the middle. No mistake. And Mission are up 3-0. .644, and just like that, our power play or their power play is done. We're gonna need to bring out a speaker on the next one. I think I was telling you guys this. I could potentially operate it from here via Bluetooth. So maybe I'm gonna try that. Abby's got some space. Got checked here. Good job on defense. Put their stick out and not let it go through down the middle. That player fell on her own. Good job, Katie's got Taylor on this side. Parents are getting a little frustrated here. Abby on the side got taken out. That's going to be a call for Shizzle Manizzle. Number 9 is slow to get up. She's fine. Yeah. She's good. It sounded worse than it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see our second power play of the game. Can we put something together here? Down the middle. Good little pass back. That's a good way to do it. Maya needs one here. Oh, that's a good shot that just trickled behind the goalie. Maya is due for a 1. You can tell sometimes when Some players are just on the door here, and Maya's been all around it. I'm still not sure why they call that call on her, but Addie up the middle, check up front, goalie ring. I think she ended up being pushed down in the crease here. Off to the side, Maya there to pick it up. Down the middle. We'll slide that over to Addie, who's looking across. She still has Maya there. Down the middle. Can't get a shot off. Do you get a little handoff up front? Maddie was there, or Amelia was there, and jumped in to help. We're changing, so Amelia here, in my opinion, should have let one go. Oh, good shot, Agnes here. Good rebound. Way to read it. Yeah, I love nothing more than defense jumping in and taking some shots. You guys are going to get tired of me saying that over and over. There goes Maddie. She's hard on it. Maddie says, yeah, I'm coming. Good job, Campbell, right behind her. Mission players have to be on their toes here. Oh, watch this in front of me here. 10, Dipsy Doodle, and yep. Left your stick in there, and that's going to send the Mission this way, folks. That's going to send them back on power play. I want to say number 5 now. 6 maybe? I'm going to stop counting because I'm going to lose count. I should have never really thought of making notes, to be honest with you. Here we go. Little pump fake to the side. 5 is going to go back with a back pass across, and that pass intended for 5, who was across the crease. Narrowly missed here. You know, like, woo, watch that rebound. Good job for Ella to keep an eye on that. All right. Watch this. Good save by Ella here. Mission down low has some good plays. Good job, Megan. Stops, creates some space for herself. Oh, a little stick. That was going to Taylor, and if that was gone, oh, she didn't touch her. Yeah. That's going to be a 3-on-2, folks. For 1 minute and 15. I'm going to take this off. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to put St. Albert up. And I'm going to make it 1:15. Because that is going to be how long the 3-on-2 is going to be. So, I'm going to park you guys here because whoa, sorry. Here we go. This is a big one. If you don't want St. Albert to take off on more than we have. That pass across. Lots of patience here. Great job here on RD to get in front of that. Mission's going to start it off from the free pass on the right side here. Left side of Ella. So far, good passing. Down low, quick shot, Ella, good save. And she's going to play that right here, just out of reach of Addie, who was sitting right there. Oh, a good little back pass here. Big save by Ella again. Yup. Well, that was both sides, folks. And just like that, we are going back down. 31 second on the 3-on-2 so far. Mission with some good passing. Doing a good job on D to stay in front of it. Ella standing tall here. Doing a good job. 10, pump fake, goes to her right. That set play is there. Don't forget that pass right there across. Wow-wee. That was close. Great job. Well on it. 5 seconds. We got another one jumping in. That was close side here, right on the near side. She was hoping for it. 3 in. Go, go, go. There you go. Good job, Kitchener. Good job. Yeah, good job here at burning that. You can hear the crew here. Crowd is absolutely pumped about that. Hey, very good job. We're not done yet. 42 seconds left in Taylor's penalty. From the corner. Watch the side pass here. That player that was down low. Agnes up over the line. Avery looking down. I'll buy us enough time in the corner. Agnes is over there fighting for it. Good job, Casey. Right there to grab that ring. And she's going to cycle. That penalty is going to expire in 2 seconds. And I mean, all even here, 5-on-5. She's going to get some help. Maddie jumped in, down the middle, stop. It's going to be a hard triangle to get through here. Good speed on 7. She can make it there. Mission, back up. I was going to say, I was expecting a call on that one. We've got hate to say a couple of soft calls, but we totally did, so I was expecting it to get stopped here, but Mission looking to get possession and hold control. They're going to dump that down. Circle the net and try to find some space. Watch that player dropping in here. That little backhand just goes on the side. Didn't hit the net, so no reset. 4 seconds. Battle behind Ainsley Sewell here. Good job on the reset, but did a great job at gaining herself some space. Wise choice. Supports that pass to Maddie, who's right there. A little give and go here. She's got an option down in front here. Piper just checked in front of the bench. That absolutely could have went. We're going to be our ring. Good job, Pikes. 31 seconds left to go in the second here. That's 1 shot clock, so let's see if these girls can put something together here and get us closer. Paige skated over the ring. She'll put that down deep. Campbell on the side. She's got room, so she'll go drop that pass up front. Mission player saw it and jumped on that right away. Addie got stuck here. That pass across was intended for Abby, and she took 2 of them out. She'll put a 1 on for a reset. That's all right. All right, folks, that'll do it for the second. All right, we'll be back in a second here. All right, here we go. Horns off. Refs are ready to go. St. Albert Mission is going to start this. And we are going to start the 4th. Mission goalies are staying the same, no changes. Kitchener doing the same. So Ella is going to have the whole game here. So far, listen, I'm okay with this. We're not off by a mile. We had a really good penalty kill here to 3-on-2 for over a minute. I think they did really good. Let's see if we can get this a little closer. Lots of ringette left. We're just starting the 3rd here, so no need to panic. Down the side. Mission player behind the net goes around. Off to the side here. Mission player number 5 down the middle. Ella's there. No rebound. Taylor's hunting for it. They both collide. And Abby's going to push that ring up for Casey, who was streaking up the boards. No problem for her to get that ring back and get herself some room. Down the middle. Just dropped the ring. That was close. That could have been a good opportunity to put something up close on him. Taylor's going to hold off. We got a line change going on. Casey's there. I thought we did. I'm lying to you. Oh, at the top here. Just couldn't get enough. That is one for us, folks. Oh, Taylor, with absolutely no argument, goes right to the box. That's one of those calls that, like, you already know that it's like, yeah, we'll go. But we're giving the Mission team here a lot of chances. Capitalize on 2 of them. 3-0 for them right now. Let's see if they can string something together. Agnes is up there. She's got Amelia with her. That pass up front didn't connect. Little spin move. Up close. Big save by Ella. Mission player with a Spinorama Deluxe. That pass, or reset, I would say. That was a shot on net, but Ella saw that the whole way and had no problem stopping that. 13's going to spin here. She's going to wait for her partners to go in. They're going to have a bit of a change here. You got another forward coming. She's going to sneak in behind us here. You see her coming into frame right now. They're going to have to put something on here. Uh-oh, watch out, watch out. Good job, Ella, to put a pad down there. Mission player ended up all alone with an iron ring that just fell on her stick and had tons of time. Oh, Ainsley, great display of stick handling here. Will buy herself enough space and give some time off that clock. There's like 40 seconds left now to Taylor's penalty. Down the middle, good job closing that up here. Battle up front. That's going to be a goalie ring. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. From behind our net, Ainsley's going to go up. She's looking for a target, and that would have been Maddie, who ended up cutting the other way. So Mission player was right there. Watch the top here. That's a good read on Addie to cut that off. And we might be, nope, we're going to get away with this one. There's a big collision here in front of me. That's both sides in my books. Am I right? That is. So that's going to be us. That's the end of the penalty, so all even. Ladies are talking about it. I'm not sure if there's a clarification required for them, but well, here we are. Kitchener, Page, up the boards. Abby's up there with some speed. She's got the ring behind the net. These guys have got some good chances. Nice pass across here to Piper, who came over. He kind of got disjointed this line because of the penalty. Maya's there. She's going to spin and put one on. That ring didn't make it to the goalie since it hit a player up front. Maya doing some interference. Mission playing it up. Paige Murray does a good job, but 10-10, and Mission have a player waiting casually behind us here. Off to the side, she's looking for a dance partner, finds one here. That pass across the streaking player. That's going to be 4 in for a player that was up, I guess. Go figure. That was quick and could have worked. Line change here, 5-on-5. All even. Agnes is out there with Casey, and I'm going to get... I thought that was Maddie down there. I'm not 100% sure. I'll tell you in a second. Avery finds Agnes. She's off to the side. She's got Campbell with her. That's who was down there. Nice little dipsy doodle. Agnes finds Campbell, who gets a shot off. Mission player taken out up front. And my clock did not start, folks. No worries. I'm on it. All right. Now we're going. Casey on the right side. She'll go behind the net as a righty. You know she's going to look for a pass here potentially. Yes, she does. Up to Campbell. I was already panning the camera. Campbell's shot just missed. And we are back in our end, racing to find someone who's going to get that ring. And that's a good job here. Katie getting open. We'll pass that up. That little give and go ended up working. That was Agnes who dropped it over to Campbell. And sure enough, tipped the ring back to her. That was perfect little give and go. Maybe not super intentional, but it worked. Watch this. Mission player trying to get to this to tip it in. Just missed. I'll give her the commitment to get to it. That's going to be a Mission ring. Ainsley was making sure 16 wasn't going anywhere. Up front, no shot. Mission player behind the net here. Go back up front. That quick shot went off the crossbar. The Mission coach on the bench can't believe he's holding his head. That was a quick one. It released fast. Another big shot. Ella's there for this one. Rebound, still there. Mission in control here. They're going to go for a line change. Good eye on Maddie to jump in and support. That shot up the middle, no problem. That tipped up. It's going to be a Mission ring, I guess. I want to say that was Ainsley. Ended up grabbing the ring in the zone. You want a mic and jump on the commentary?
Okay.
So far, Although we are down by 3. This is a good ring-head game. Mission pass across. A little too far. Running out of time here. Nope, that pass or that shot was intended to go low and went straight across the crease. Page drops to one knee and gets a shot off. Piper's racing for it. Whoa. Let me tell you, that was hard. You do not want that. Got the worst of that. And I would say that player's going to need a minute. I'm going to say both of those players were coming in with a head of speed. There's not going to be a call on the play, but Durland for the Mission here got the worst of that. Coach is there with her. She's on her knees. She's moving, so don't fret. I'm just not putting the camera there because it's not what I do. She's good. Standing up. There you go. She went in there head first. I'm pretty sure you can see it later on the replay, but that was a little bit. That was a head first visit to the AMT printing group. Yeah, don't want too many of those, man. If it's any help, Abby did that the last time. No call on the play. And the refs probably decided that looked innocent enough. Both players were racing for it, so Piper was not looking for that. I can state that as a fact. That pass across was slick. And RD did a great job. There you go. Get to it. Nice try. That pass was intended to Avery, who was wide open, streaking up. Get in there, Piper. Good job. Go find herself some space. Up top, she's got Addie with her. Addie across the top. She's got Agnes there too. Lines are back together here. We've had some penalty trouble, so that's going to shake things up. That's a shot on. Got us a reset, but Agnes is on her own as we are changing lines here. Casey's on. That quick shot down low almost seemed like it caught the Mission goalie by surprise a little bit. She kind of had to second guess here. Campbell's out there with Casey, who's going to hit the brakes because Taylor was jumping on. She's looking. There's another one. Maya and Casey, number 11 here, both looking for shots, you can tell. Taylor's got Abby with her. And he's going to drop that to the side. Quick shot, got us a reset. Abby plays it to the corner. Got tripped up a little bit, no problem. Taylor's going to try to wiggle that through to Maddie up front, and the Mission defense was right there for it. Good job, Abby, to put some pressure here down the middle. She's still on that. They're going to make it down in our end. Under a minute to play in the third here. It's not a runaway train so far. That quick shot Ella got a good piece of. I'll give the Mission a reset. And with 32 to go here in the period, you can expect them to finish it here unless we get a little quick break. They're going to control that down the middle. Number 10 got some wheels. Goes across. Drew a penalty at the same time. They got themselves a reset, so they're going to finish this with 4 in because there's a delayed call as Abby touches the ring with 5 seconds to go. You think a pass and a shot? pass down low, maybe. Nope, 2 up front. We're shooting through legs, man. That's the name of the game here. 5 seconds. Oh, it was. That was a beauty save by Ella. I'll be right back, folks. All right, we're back on. No more chatting. Actually, I put like a commercial thing, so I know when I'm fast forwarding, people online, they can figure it out. They're like, okay, here's the first, second ball. I mean, I have periods on, but all right, here we go. I didn't even notice that we have a penalty. It was at the end of the third, and I completely glazed over that. So I'm gonna have to put that up. That's Taylor, that's down. And I want to say safely that's got to be the 7th or 8th power play for the Mission. Everybody's down there. There's gonna be one. It's a good quick stop here. 130, 126 left on that penalty. So far, I would say we've played at least 14 minutes down. Paige Murray with a shot that absolutely had a chance to go, and she is in the corner battling for it, giving us a chance to squeak out of there. And we do. Addie's gonna go through. Maya with the pick. Addie flipped here. They're gonna call them a penalty. I don't know who's calling what. Someone's getting something. I'm gonna say that's gonna be the Mission. Yeah, Mission's going for a roughing call, so. Looked like almost like a charge, almost more than anything. 4-on-4. Agnes Campbell. That's Katie. It's gonna go up front and do her best to potentially get something going here. Campbell spins. Cross. Intended target was Agnes, who bumps into Avery. She's chasing. Good job. Good back and forth. Campbell on the side. Agnes got some room. Little backhand that floated in the air. Tricky one for the Mission's goalie to catch, but she ends up on top. Pass down the middle, 16's on her own. She'll put that up for 11, who's got some help here. A little give and go is going to give them some space down in our end. Up front, no goal, down through the crease, folks. I'll be honest with you, something you really like to see is a ref that is absolutely certain about her call, and there was no discussion about this one. Immediately at the whistle, her hands were waving that off, so that's something you like to see. They're paying attention. Abby's down here. Good job here. She was right there. We'll drop that off to Maddie. Maddie's going to look up. She's got an option on this side. Or not. Hold on. She'll go down the middle. Abby's there. She's greeted by a Mission player, and they both tumble. Abby's trying to find which way is up right now. She's laughing.
Let's go, Green! Let's take advantage, girls!
Oh, Mission got a penalty here. That was on Abby. I didn't think they were going to call that, but let me put that up. Well, 25 seconds. We won't have a ton of time here. Let me try to put that for you so you can see it, but I didn't do it in time. Oh, good job, Agnes. Up front, goalie right there. Easy save for her. Good throw. Ainsley, what a good chop, but that's going to be a Kitchener ring here. 12 seconds on 3-on-2. Let me put this on. That's Casey, Abby, and Taylor. So those lines back together. They do a good job at finding each other. Down low, Abby can't get to it. And now I'll do it for the 3-on-2. Mission accomplished for the Mission here. Get it? That's a dad joke. Watch this though. Breakout. Big shot. Just when you thought you were out of trouble, a Mission captain, off in a hurry, finds yourself a lane and ends up on a breakaway. That was a quick turnaround, and a Mission with no mistake on that finds the back of the net here. 4-0 for St. Albert's. Piper, good little pickup down low. Piper looking for an intended target for her pass. I still say should unload one. Maya, so put that across. He was trying to find Addie there, who's going to put the shot that just slides through. Goalie ring here. We're still on the power play for 55 seconds. You can see it on the clock. I don't think you're going to mind if I don't put it on. Oh, heads up here. A Mission with a quick breakout twice in a row. 15's going to go behind Ella and look for support. They are down 1 right now, and in our end, causing a stir. They're going to put one on here. Big save by Ella. Good job. She's going to play that to her right side. And up we go. Agnes has Maddie up behind the net now. Just at speed. Back pass over. 6-7. 6-7. That penalty had 7 and 6 seconds left. Done. 5-on-5, all even.
Let's go, Kitchener!
That's Kitchener here. Maddie, back pass, fake, shot, Mission goalie save. That was a quick transition for the Mission, who's already behind our net here.
Let's go, Keys!
Watch 16 with some speed. That is a hooking call. And St. Albert's is going on the power play. Just like that. Oh, another ring that gets stuck in the netting. I want to say that's got to be like the 8th ring at least that I've seen jammed in the netting here. What are we going to do? We're going to lose all our rings. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a, what was that game? The Sega Genesis game with the dude with all the rings? Can't remember now because I want to say it. Jim Carrey played the evil guy in that ring. Now it's going to bug me. Everybody at home is already saying what the name of the movie is. Abby up front here looking for that loose ring. Everybody going for it. Sonic the Hedgehog. Took me a minute. I got it. Watch this though. Mission player spins. Amelia looking. Abby's still there. Mission with a couple of set plays. He said lots of time, and oh, watch this. She walked right down off the side of the board here. Amelia doing her best. We got 2 players that got stuck here. Abby chasing, doing a good job. She's down, stretched, has to get back up. Mission change a player here with some speed. Abby's gonna look to jump out. Addie with a good job at the line to make her change position. Big save, got him a reset. Addie's jumping in. Abby decided, hey, I got enough, you go for it. Mission well in control here. There it is. Oh, that little pass. It's great. Oh, off the post, folks. Ella won't, oh my goodness. Ella casually just said, yeah, whatever. I love it. You can tell the stress level of Ella Sharp right now is at the 0 position, and just like that, we are going on the power play, folks. I never even started the first one. I just noticed that. We are not going on the power play. My timer, I apologize, keeps stalling. There he is, as you can see on the board, 16 seconds left to our penalty, and that is Avery, I believe. And a Mission now with 1. Campbell on the side, hooked up. Mission player did a good job. The old spinorama, and Page is chasing. Watch that quick breakout. Ooh, that player lost an edge right in front of our bench. I'll give Campbell a chance. Nope. Just as she spun, great check by the Mission player and stole that ring away. Watch that break. That from my angle, and as you heard, it was both sides.
Let's go, Kitchener!
There is 2 minutes 33 left in this one, and I won't lie to you, this is a good ringette game. It's not the score we want. Agnes with some speed down the middle. St. Albert goalie is standing tall and shutting the door. Absolute unit right now. Good speed for them to go off and find some open space. 2 minutes left. That player is just having fun here. Watch the breakaway. I'm going to leave that down. Mission player found some space. She passed that back up, but won't make it there. We got a reset on that. Would Agnes touched it. Agnes is going to support that pass, or support pass it back to Avery, who found Katie, who's just by the boards here. Battle along the boards. Katie's going to get away with it. Good job. Down low, Piper with 1. That was a good quick shot. That ring went to the left side and Taylor was there in a hurry. Minute 22. We are not pulling our goalie, so Maya is going to have to... No, never mind. There comes Ella. Off to the side here. We're going to have 8 seconds to put something on. That shot is not going to go off, and we can get a reset. So that's going to be a goalie ring with a minute to go. Abby checking here. Good play by the defenseman to get there. Maddie on it also. Mission player. Off behind our net here. Right now, if you're watch this though, that is right wide open on the side for number 10, who was just there waiting for that rebound and seals our faith here. With 32 seconds to go, I would say a comeback is highly unlikely. It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely, folks. Just kidding. This is a good effort for this team. It doesn't reflect it on the scoreboard, but they've done a good job at staying competitive the whole game. St. Albert with some great chances and some rings where they just had some players wide. They're just going to skate that out now. Oh, heads up. Addie, she's got some space. Go get yourself one, kid. Hey! Just like that. Thank you very much. Your shutout. There you go, 13. There's a kid that needed one. Addie, that works for everybody here combined. Gets herself on the board. Love it. 6 seconds. Mission is going to just slide that over. I have no idea what just happened, but the game's over? Hey, we run out of time? I mean, listen, I don't think we were coming back.
The last 2 seconds were...
That was kind of an odd, I have no idea what that was. All right, well, folks, we'll catch you on the next one. That's tomorrow morning. The guys are going to be doing the broadcast. Neil is going to be on Facebook, so keep an eye on Facebook. I'll put a link there, or it's going to be on Facebook tomorrow. So if you're watching the game, do that over there. And we'll catch you on the next one.